Hey, I'm Baloney Suntan, and you're gonna die.
No, oh my god, no, holy shit, cut.
Welcome back, gamers. I am Jace.
Buffalo Prime.
And Baloney Suntan.
And this is episode 2 of Dynasty Warriors 8.
Dynasty Warriors 8! So, let's just recap on what we've done so far. What have you done so far?
Hack and slash through about almost 500 guys.
That is
We're
it.
almost at 500 kill count.
That's it. That's all we've done.
I mean, we have cleared the battlefield, though.
Alright, so let's take this time to kind of go over some of the pros and cons of this game in a really brief statement.
Tedious.
So, I guess we'll start with you, Jace.
Sorry. Con, tedious.
Tedious.
That's really, I mean, about it. I mean, besides graphics, are we looking at visuals too? Because
Looking
this
at it.
game came out this year, and we got the PS4, and we're looking at like Battlefield 4, we're like blowing up shit, and we're running through buildings, and throwing grenades everywhere, and just like, this explosion is beautiful. I can look at this for hours. And then it's like, yeah, Dynasty Warriors 8, where we have the ground. It's like, it's just not good. When you got his face, it doesn't really react. It stays the same.
Right.
I just don't know.
Well, Hot Dog is a cold-hearted killer.
I know.
You
And
know
he's-
that. Look at Hot Dog.
He doesn't mind killing 530 people. And
He's safe there.
he does.
It's fucked up.
I don't think I would be able to kill all these people, and
So
I wouldn't be able to kill people.
So your biggest cons are graphics and it's just how tedious it is.
Yes, it can be really tedious.
What's pro?
A pro is it's fun. It does get fun. And it's like most of the time it's fun. It's like you realize after you play it, all I did was really hack and slash through, missions, and that's about it.
Got it.
And there is a story, but what you did mention earlier to me before we did start this is that it shows all these things that are happening right now, but you're too busy in the game to realize that what's actually happening.
Yeah, it's a lot of information coming at you, and I'll just segment into my pros and cons. My biggest pro is I love the story of the Romance of the Three Kingdoms, the Wu, Shu, and Wei. That storyline's really fantastic. Tecmo Koei did a really good job of, showing that storyline, and yeah, it's a little exaggerated for a thousand. It would be boring if it wasn't. Tecmo Koei does a really good job of displaying accurately the story of these three kingdoms that are fighting for supremacy over China. The con that I do have is just how much is going on your screen right now. Steve, I know you're hacking and slashing, Baloney, and I know a lot of things are popping up for you. A lot of texts that are popping up saying you killed this person, this is happening. Liu Gong just told you something. Do you remember what he said? Not at all. All this information is flying at you, and it's useful information that you just can't capture because it's happening too fast. So, that's my pros and cons. Baloney, we'll wrap it up with you. You're playing right now, so you probably have a different perspective. What's some pros and cons you got going on?
I mean, it's a good game. It's easy to pick up, it's easy to learn, it's easy to do this and that and everything else.
Okay.
But yeah, by all means, it is not the hardest game to figure out. If you played any of the other ones, it doesn't really change too much. I mean, they have increased graphics, they have increased this and that. Back to what Jace was saying about the graphics though, we do have the PS4, we've got this, we got that. You gotta remember, Tecmo Koei is not the biggest company out there. They're really only known for making Dynasty Warriors. And, I mean, who makes Battlefield?
Does EA?
EA
does.
So they're a huge company. And you gotta think, they have all the money to support the game. They've got all the money that can, get the right developers to make it that good. And it might be a little hard for Tecmo Koei to do, seeing that they are one of the smaller companies.
I mean, I totally agree, but I mean, there's 8 of these motherfuckers.
So I mean,
What keeps them going?
They gotta be doing something right.
They got
a good fan base.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't know. I mean, I guess it would be really laggy if you had really good graphics and all you're killing. Oh, look at this. You're almost at.
Yeah, almost at
you're at
1,000. We're approaching.
Yeah,
We're in the
and
range.
I would assume that would be really laggy. So, such as you would have to cut the graphics a little bit to support this.
Right, I know what you mean.
But
Alright.
that's about it for that. I want to go back on the DICE. Did you hear DICE is making Battlefield, not Battlefield, Battlefront 3, Star Wars Battlefront 3?
Yeah, I heard that.
I
That's
am
gonna be amazing.
so pumped for that game.
That game is amazing. We'll have to try to maybe do a Let's Play. I do have that game.
Battlefront 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the PS2.
Right, but they're making Battlefront 3, dude. I am so pumped.
Yeah, very, very
You're bringing
solid.
Battlefield, Star Wars into a game, and it's going to probably look amazing.
Well, I agree with that. Alright, we're over halfway through our episode now. But we got to do our typical question
Of
The
day. Sponsored by no one again. Because still we haven't got a question today. It's fine. The question of the day is put everything aside that you know about. Say for example, you were in a world where there was no women. You were in a world where there was no internet, so no porn. Right? You're stuck in just a bland world of no sexual, temptations. And you have two objects in either one of your hands. You have a ketchup bottle and you have a mustard bottle. Which is more sexual arousing? We'll start with the one.
the hell kind of question is this?
I'm
Question
gonna
of the
go
day.
with that. What kind of?
Alright.
Question of the day. You have to answer it. No question.
All right then. Let's see here. Ketchup or mustard, which is more sexually appealing?
Sexually appealing.
Interesting. I'm gonna have to go with mustard.
Mustard. It's more sexually appealing.
More
Why?
sexually appealing than ketchup.
Why?
Because yellow is more visually stimulating to me
Then red.
than red.
Okay.
It's tangy. And let's face it, ketchup is pretty much just tomatoes and salt.
All right.
Okay.
Jace.
Now, I really do like ketchup, but I realize I don't use ketchup.
You don't use ketchup.
No, but okay. And originally, I was thinking I was going to use ketchup as I do like ketchup a lot. But lately, I've been just putting mustard on everything, like my turkey sandwiches, my chicken, everything. I've been putting mustard on everything.
Do
So
you like
I'm starting
mustard?
to think I really like mustard over I do ketchup. But thinking about when you first asked this question, I was about to say ketchup. But I think I'm going to have to go with mustard.
Mustard. All right. Which means that mustard is one out. Doesn't matter what I say. But actually, when I originally said mustard, because I love the tangy taste, I ultimately think I have to change my answer as well to ketchup. Because if you think those old Heinz ketchup bottles, slender, the bottle itself is a more feminine-looking bottle.
Oh my
If we're going visual stimulation, I love the color red. And I think the texture of ketchup would probably just look good than the texture of mustard. Yeah, and so would the ketchup bottle. And then red. So, red passion. So 2-1 for mustard. Tell us what you think. You can always tweet us at Hive Guys on Twitter.
And tell us if you would
Tell us-
rather have ketchup all over your body or mustard.
So tell us on our social medias. Looks like you won.
Yeah.
It looks
and
like
it was
he
over
died.
8,000 kill count.
He did die. He was shot with an arrow as he was run off the horse.
Are you
And now he is
passing the torch?
passing the torch to his son.
This is probably one of the more emotional rounds of this game, which happens really early. You're not ready for it.
No way.
Character development wise, no way.
It's the
But-
first freaking battle.
But that's how it went, man. Look at that fucker.
Even though he's old, he looks so
So young, so ready.
and
Pass the torch.
Little known fact, he's actually in his late 20s and he's got all that white hair. Stressed the battle.
Right. And that guy's 5.
And that guy's
That's
fine.
fine.
So that just shows you how much we know.
Alright, guys.
Anyway,
That wraps up our second episode. Tune in next time. We're gonna have the next installment, and check out our words.
Episode 3. Thank you for tuning in. The Hive, where all we do is buzz, 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 and continue to buzz.
Hey, Baloney, can I see your banana? Oh yeah. Bananagrams, a brand new way to play Scrabble.
thanks for joining us for our video, guys. Follow us on Twitter at hiveguys.com.
Baloney, do not ask, just run. Jeez!
Yeah!